and gentlemen, and all the effort they put in.
Thanks, everybody.
First of all, it's and again, no particular. Big motorbike. Next coming. Cars that they moved this morning was uncovered. Top 5 bike builders, winners, owners.
Lastly, I'd like to say thank you to everyone here at the automotive company. See you again. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get away now with the awards. Well, hang on a second. There might be something else that we want to do just before we get to the awards. So, there has been a rumour going around that because the show came back to one day, that maybe this could be the last show. But we want to really say that's not the case. This show is about going from strength to strength. Andy and Donna picked up the Custom Auto Expo and have made it such a great event. They are wanting to continue to put their ideas into it.
He has a 1954. Life experience and thank you very much.
I cannot take any credit for this. Riyadh and Charlie and Benjamin and Bilal, they're the best people to work with, the most transparent, the most confident. We do what we want for them, and I do want two things. Agree with them or open.
And of course, a lot of passion.
You know, I do what I like.
You had fun. And that's about having fun with cars and having fun with people. Yeah? Alright, so we have a Moon Eyes pick for the Moon Eyes Award for the 2026 Custom Auto Expo. Can we please welcome Mario and Raffle in the 1950 Ford in Scouter Lane. Absolutely spectacular. Big round of applause. Take away.
The next one's a 500 cash prize.
We got one single name, Brendan. It's an 0423 starting number. So if you're a Brendan with an 0423 number, that's your prize if you're here. Gavin Shaw. Gavin Shaw here. Not sure. Gee, somebody worked on that one. Ethan Wilson. Okay. Butch. Sabrina Tappy. We really want to give away this cash. So I have Clayton Lewis. Clayton Lewis. List. L-E-I-S-T. Big Joyce. Fantastic. I think give him a shot. Give him a round of applause. $1,000 he wants.
Exactly, but yeah, I know she'll never get it.
All right, let's. Stephen Spalding. Stephen Spalding coming up to grab a couple of these prizes. Peter Bartlett. Good to see Peter here. Peter Bartlett, here he is. Peter's here. Regina Costa. She's here. And Jeff Baker. First time. I didn't say Colin Starks. Dennis Tweed. Dennis Tweed. I'll see movement. Okay, John Beelan. Next one, chance to win is Jeff Wilson. No, okay. Kay Barker. Is Kay Barker around? Michael Moore. No, okay. Anthony. I think it's Gilligan. Anthony Gilligan. You're going to be here in a minute. Todd Macaulay. Todd Macaulay. Todd's out here jumping through. Okay, we've got Chris SV here. Chris SV. No. 2 cash prizes here. Scott McKenzie. Is that Chris? Hang on. Looks like we've got a winner. Scott McKenzie, stand up, Bell. I guess we're going to show us your ID for this one. Because, how about we say Scott McKenzie, and that's your phone number. Because it's like this. Scott just walked away with $500. How good is that, everybody? Now, we're going to go for the next big prize. Yeah. What about Samantha, starting with 0466? All right, D. Mitchell. D. Mitchell. You do want to put your hands up for $1,000, don't you? Let's see that. Who wants to put their hands up for $1,000? Yeah, you put them down. All right. Todd Williams. Todd Williams is in here. Todd Williams. No? Okay, if you give me your name, come running. David Now, Moon Eyes has been around for 75 years in the US and 40 years in Japan. What a great history, ladies and gentlemen. And Dean Moon started the company. We're lucky to have their daughter Jess, their son Jack. Now Jess has got engaged to a really good-looking man named Guy, and they actually said to me that they wanted to give this, I'll let you see it first, to Andy and Donna. So can you all please put your hands together, as this is for you guys. On your retirement from Andy's Restorations, but as a tribute to you from Jess, Jack, and Guy. Well, just
Unbelievable. She's gone back to Melbourne training again for Louis Tulane, and she's gone back to the States for another 12 months tour with Louis. So we're going to miss her.
The Sydney Kids Committee, all those proceeds are going to make sick kids' lives a hell of a lot better at the Sydney Children's Hospital, so thank you. But first prize in our raffle, either the hot laps, or the drive laps at Bathurst with the John Bow experience, you get to choose. And that goes to Sue. Elizabeth Salinas. Elizabeth Salinas. Unlike other prizes, you don't have to be here, but if anyone knows Elizabeth, call her up, let her know. She could be hurtling down Bathurst very, very soon. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Well done, Elizabeth. We'll put the call out around the grounds there and see if she's somewhere else at the moment. We're going to do second prize now, and that is 3 nights of concert.
thanks Roger and Sue from the Sydney Kids Committee. Such a great effort, and I think we're certainly raising money for a very worthy cause. All right, who's ready to get into the awards? All right, so the first award of the afternoon is the Street Rod Committee choice. It goes to Kevin Kraft with the 33 Sport Coupe. Let's Kev around. Check out the award, look at that. Who wouldn't want to take that home? It's Kev around, Kev Kraft. Alright, we've got a lot of special awards. So the top pinstriper here this weekend at the Hot Rod Custom Auto Expo 2026. It's got to be Alan Smith. Let's see him come up here, please. Alan Smith. He's probably working doing that pinstriping that he loves. Alright, that'll be held back. The top artist overall goes to Little Mick from the Beatniks. And again, he's probably working. Is Little Mick around? Alright, top push bike or pedal car. Now, we don't know the owner of this, but it is registered as PB001. Green bike, push bike 001. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as he's coming up here with a smile on his face. Please, fantastic. I've spotted somebody, and we're going to bring him up here. Top pinstriper Alan Smith is walking around the back. Alan, did you want to come up here, please, and receive an award? I don't know how I missed him before, but can anybody see Alan coming through? Let's give him a round of applause. So we've got a second and a first, and they both come with checks. So second with a $500 check goes to the Beatniks in Nostalgia Lane. Is there a representative here from the Beatniks? Ah, 2 representatives coming up. Kyle came up before, but this is Little Ben, the top artist, and he's got his award in here, so please give him a round of applause too. Well, in all the benches. Two representatives from the Northern Beaches. Congratulations, guys. When they were sitting up here yesterday, they came over and they said, you know what, we got in at 9 o'clock. I was talking to them around about 5 p.m. and they said, we've just got it set up. So, a lot of effort. Well done, guys. Great work. All right, the next one is the best display vehicle. A lot of work went into this. It's a car that actually has, as well, a history. It goes to entry number 252. Mr. Williams with the green and silver 37 Ford up the top here. Stand back where it was. Now, as he's coming up, I do remember this car. Let's give him a round of applause, please. Ross, fantastic. All right, the best individual display. This is another one where people can go to a lot of effort to put together a car in an individual display. It's the overall display. It goes to entrant number 215. That's Matt Edellard with the Toyota Sleeker in the upper level. Image Manufacturing.
They're all flaked up into that.
Ladies and gentlemen, a special announcement to Eric Johnston. Eric Johnston, if you are anywhere around the grounds, can you please come to the main stage? Thank you. David at the chords, you know. Shoes back here. Next one is Noonie. Noonie around. Okay, so what we've got going are common stars, Andy, Leah, Ash, and Noonie. Come up and grab your prizes. There is something else that Andy made a decision after 50 years at Andy's Hot Rods Restorations. He has actually decided to say, okay, I'll step back from that, concentrate on the Moon Eyes Build Culture Coach and this show. Now, 50 years is a long time, a lot of cars, and a lot of passion. The green and silver 37 Ford. The next in our top 20 is entry number 148, Willie Armstrong with the Green Valley Ute. Stunning car. Okay, and the next in our top 20 winners is entry number 118, Richard Ferry with the gold 49 Chevy. Another car that was unveiled this morning. And a family that is so happy to story. Okay, another of our top 20 winners, entry number 121, Rebecca Cox with the blue 4928. For Timbo. Looks like Darren's coming up. 103, it's John Tazewski with the red VL Commodore. The next in our top 20 is number 216, Glenn and Carell with the black 32 delivery in the upper level. Glenn's coming up. Greg's here for Mikey Hopkins and okay, next in our top 20 is entry number 154. It's Sam Dibb with the green Chevy convertible. This is a low rider